HadesOmega here, and so today is the day. So I've been wanting to take this thing for a ride up Sierra Road for a while now. And before we get rid of these nice kind of drag bars, I want to go take it up on a Sierra Road. It's a nice little twisty road, not too far from my house. So I'm pretty sure we can get up there, and I'm hoping. I'm not sure, but not 100% sure, but I'm hoping that we can make it up there and then make it back. So okay, so I got my GPS here. I just reset all the stats and stuff, so we're getting tracks and all that stuff. I just did a boatload of maintenance on the bike yesterday. Well, it's good I have a speedometer now, an accurate speedometer. But yeah, what did I do yesterday? I tightened the spokes. I adjusted the chain. I lubed the chain, and I put air in the tires a little. I put a little more air in the tires. The ride is a little firmer now. Kind of liked it with lower air pressure. Anyway, what else did I do? Man, I'm trying to figure out. It was something significant that I did. Oh, I adjusted the rear preload on the shock. That was the most significant. So I wanted to make sure this bike was in tip-top shape before we go out up to Sierra Road. Just, you know, so I can give honest impressions of the handling. Even though I already released the video of me riding it on the racetrack. I already rode this thing on a racetrack. I can tell you this. Well, I took it for a test drive yesterday after I set the preload, and it does handle a little better, and it is a little more stable, you know. Yeah, we're keeping up with the cars, so just fine. Except when we get to that, well, we hit 37 miles per hour. We're already going pretty fast. I think it's because I put a little extra air in the tires. So I think I went from like 22 psi to 25 psi. So that did make a difference in speed a little bit. Maybe we can get a little bit faster here on the downhill. Come on, come on, come on, go, 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 go. 37, 37. 38. Yeah. We got it. Not bad, not bad. We're gonna roll off here and let it regen. So anyway, yeah, I gotta head to my uncle's place real quick, and I gotta go give the dogs their treats, and then we'll go head out to Sierra. It's like on the way, so it's all good. So far we've already gone 1.2 miles, and we're down 4%. So 4% and about 1.25 mile. It's not so. Doesn't sound so good, but we'll see. I did notice yesterday when I was riding it, I got the battery down to like 62%, and I noticed you can feel that it's slower. I wouldn't say like significantly slower, but yeah, you can notice a difference in power at that thing. So yeah. All right. So until then, here's what we got. Alright, HadesOmega here. We're here on Penitencia Creek Road, and we're gonna go right up to Sierra Road. We're not too far from there, so all we gotta do is make a left up here, and then just go down the road a bit, and we'll be there. So today's ride will kind of be like a range test, sorta. I've never really ridden this thing far. Like, kind of, the farthest I've ridden is like probably less than 10 miles or something, you know. Yeah, so at least when I was recording the miles. So far we've gone about 2.5 miles, and we're at 91%. It's hold on. Okay, here we are, Sierra Road. Let's do this. 35 miles per hour speed limit. That means just twist it all the way. Alright, so today is quite a warm day. It's 90 degrees, so that's pretty warm for San Jose. Let's see how well it gets up this steep hill. It's pretty steep. It's doing it at about 30 miles an hour. It's okay, I guess. Probably just tearing through the battery right now. So yeah, it is pretty warm today, so we'll see how the bike does in warm weather. It's 90 degrees. That's not super dupery hot, but we'll see. I don't know what kind of thermal, you know, like thermal countermeasures, you know, that the Sur Ron has. I don't know if it pulls power when it gets too hot, you know. I'd imagine it does. Alright, we're gonna make a left here. Man, power just comes on right away. I don't like it. I'm wondering what the stock controller feels like, because they said it's even worse than this. But I think it's because of that sprocket. I think it's geared too low, the bike, you know. But we're going up here at 33 miles an hour, not too bad. I'm not really having to push the suspension all that much. I'd imagine on a downhill it might be a different story. Probably might be able to hit 40 going downhill. So it's having a little trouble getting up this hill. So this hill. Sierra Road is my benchmark for, you know, testing how good a bike does on the Touge here, or twisty road or mountain pass, call it what you will. It's getting over these bumps pretty good though. This first part of Sierra is pretty bumpy. Oh, I could normally do a wheelie there on my impulse, but nope. It's getting up pretty good. Oh, right here, wheelie. Nope. Well, got a little bit of a jump though. Goes over the bumps pretty well. We're still maintaining a speed of 30 miles an hour. And I'm going to roll off here. I guess adjusting the preload helped a lot. I still feel the suspension's a little bouncy. I think we could go up on the compression to help that. That's what we can do. I haven't really fiddled with the rear shock other than the preload, so I haven't adjusted the dampening. And I am not a master of that, so. Oh, we're catching up to a car, no way. How disgraceful to you to let a little motorcycle catch up to you. Oh my God, they're going so slow. I don't want to pass them on a hill. Yeah, I don't know if I have enough power to pass on a hill, so. But it's getting up this pretty good at part throttle, not bad. It'll just walk up this, no problem. I'm gonna try to split lanes right here. It is very easy to split lanes on a mountain pass with this bike since it's so narrow. Here, we're going wide open again. Squirrel kill there. Beautiful day to ride up this pass in San Jose. Hopefully it's a little cooler up there. It does feel like it's getting a little cooler. Slow down here a little bit. Not bad. I don't think we need to slow down. We got dual sport tires, man. I usually slow down there because it's usually pretty dirty. It's a nice turn, but it's like pretty dirty. Come on, let's go. 33 miles an hour. So it looks like it can maintain at like an average of 30 miles per hour going up Sierra Road. Like I mentioned, Sierra Road is pretty steep in some places. It's doing it. We'll see so I think we're about 80% on the charge when we came up here. So I kind of looked down, it was 72% right now. Keep on going. I like these bars, man. I like these bars for riding on the street, you know. Go. Come on. 32 miles an hour. This is like a little torture test for the system. It's just constantly going up. It's steep uphill. Like when I go up here, and I drove my dad's CRZ up here. It's a Honda, it's a hybrid sports car. And once the battery gets depleted, it has such a hard time getting up this hill. This one is just motoring right up. Doesn't seem like it's overheating or anything yet. Okay, we got a little downhill section here for a little bit. Let off on the throttle a little bit. Yeah, I still can't help but feel the front feels a little more unstable still. I don't know really how to fix that, you know, other than like ride it, lean it more, or counter steer more, you know. It just doesn't feel natural. Well, we're pretty much at the top. I think it did okay. I think going downhill will be another story. I think the suspension will get pushed a lot more going downhill because we'll be going faster. We're going 32 miles an hour. This is one of the steepest, this is the last section, but like the steepest section on Sierra Road. And it's doing it just fine. Okay, going up at 33 miles an hour. Very nice out here. Just wide open the whole time, wide open almost. That's it, we're at the top. So we made it up here with 64% charge. Would I want to keep on going to Calaveras? Probably not. We can go up a little bit more, but I think we're gonna stop here and take a picture break. I'm so tempted to go ride this thing on the mountain bike trails here. There's a bunch of mountain bike trails here, but like that, you know, that's a no-no, Merlin. But here we are. This is the summit of Sierra Road. So I'll just do my little review for the uphill section. I'll do one for the downhill when we get to the bottom. I thought it was okay. 36 miles per hour was the top speed. Was the top speed of this Sur Ron here because of the 62th rear sprocket. It was climbing at an average, I would say like 30 or 32 miles an hour. It seemed like it was struggling a little bit. I wish I should have brought like one of those infrared thermometers with me. See how hot it got. The battery pack is just a little bit warm. A little bit warm if you put your hand on it. That's about it. Let me feel the connector. Yeah, no, it didn't stress it out at all. Controller not hot at all either. So that, like I said, that was a little torture test because that's just a constant uphill, wide open throttle, giving it as much beans as you can. So I can put my hand on the controller, it doesn't get hot. So the controller, not bad. The motor's pretty warm. Yeah, the motor's pretty warm. It's uncomfortable to leave your hand there. Uncomfortable is what I would say. But it's not so hot that like, oh, I'm gonna burn myself, you know. You could leave your hand on it. Oh, yeah, it's uncomfortable. I do not want to hold it for very long, but yeah, it's pretty hot. It's pretty hot. So I felt that it was okay. Man, it's just slanging. I lubed the chain with some Lucas chain oil, and it's just slinging freaking oil all over the place. But yeah, I did notice putting more air in the tires. I put 25 psi today, made it go a little faster. I still feel that front is unstable. I kind of don't like the front on this bike. It feels unstable around the corners when you're going high speeds. I'm hoping that when we get the I don't know, man, when we get the Supermoto wheels, it's going to be lower and the wheels are going to be smaller, so it's just going to be, I think it's just going to be even worse. That's what I'm thinking, right? Because you do when you do that, you lower the rake. It makes it more unstable. So yeah, the bike just feels, the front feels unstable. The back feels fine. I don't see anything wrong with the back. So maybe, I don't know. I might go up on the preload. I'll go up on the compression a little bit. So, but yeah, it did a good job coming up. I couldn't really load the suspension up coming up because we weren't going fast enough. The bike felt like it was kind of tired, is what I'm gonna say. And so yeah, today it was like it's 90 degrees today. I don't know how hot it is exactly right now, but it's pretty hot. I don't want to stand here for very long with my black motorcycle gear, my black helmet. But it is a beautiful day in San Jose. So I hope you guys enjoyed that ride up Sierra Road. I thought it did okay. On my impulse, I could rip up this, but hey, that's a legit you know, it was a motorcycle they used for racing, you know. So, but this one not bad. It also we did get stuck behind a car at some point, and it just, you know, part throttle. It just kind of just walked up, no problem. Nothing. It didn't even. It actually. It didn't seem stressed at all, is what I'm gonna say. It didn't seem stressed at all, just going up slowly. So I'm thinking when you're wide open and you're like a top gear, that motor is like it's already you know, at its peak efficiency. You know, I wish that motor revved a little more. You know, I think the top RPM is like 4,750 RPM or something. Not a lot. Not a lot at all, but yeah, you got that boatload of 88 foot-pounds of torque, so yeah, so yeah, that was the ride up. And one of the reasons I wanted to go up here before I'm gonna change this into back into a dirt bike, because right now it's kind of more like a street bike setup. I was gonna put the dirt bike pegs back on, and some taller handlebars, wider bars. So I wanted to ride it with this configuration. I actually like these bars. These bars are great for riding on the street. It kind of hurts my back and my wrist leaning forward so much, but you kind of do need to lean forward on this because it's the front doesn't feel like it's very well planted. I mean, I had to play with the compression a little bit. Like the dampening and all that is fine. It feels fine. The front feels fine. If anything, the back is the one that feels unstable. The back kind of, it bounces a little bit when you go over a bump. Even after I set the preload, it still bounces a little bit. So that tells me that we need to increase the dampening a little bit, and then we should be fine. But other than that, it handles really good. It handles better than it did before. So I'm really happy with the little tune-up I did. Man, those are all these scratches on the bike already, man. I don't remember getting any of these scratches there. Yeah, what about this? Where'd this come from? I have to paint the bike again. Shit. Yeah, so okay, so what we're gonna do is we're probably gonna continue on for about another mile or so, and then we're just gonna turn around. I was gonna take a couple pictures, and then we're gonna go head on down. We'll give the Sur Ron a little break. But when we go downhill, it's not gonna eat up any power. Oh yeah. I didn't go over how much power we ate up. I think we're about, when we got to the foot of Sierra, I know I forgot to check. I think we're about 80%. So we're at 64% right now. So I think we went down about 20%. That hill killed about 20%. And that's understandable. That's a steep hill, man. It just goes up. There's only like one or two sections it flattened out and went down a little bit, and then it started going up again. So the whole the going down is going to be a different story. I will take a look at the when we get back here to this parking lot. We will check the state of charge, and then we're just going to coast all the way down, I bet. Hopefully not too fast. I'm hoping that regenerative braking helps. And we'll see if we can put some energy back in the battery, but I doubt it. My impulse, I can't. I have ridden my impulse here. I ride my impulse up here a lot, actually. And I have noticed if I coast down the hill and just let it regen, it will not eat up any. The state of charge will not go down, but it will not go up either. I can see it. It's actively charging the battery, and you can feel the regen and everything, but it just will not. You know, it will not charge the battery per se. All right, so that was the uphill. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I did. I don't know. We have to figure out something with the front end. Maybe it's just me riding it weird and stuff, but I feel that the front end is not very stable on this bike. It could be the tires. It could be because the wheels are the same size wheels, you know. Maybe we need a smaller front, or yeah, maybe a smaller front. So maybe the Supermoto wheels will be the ticket, you know. I plan, when I get the Supermoto wheels, I plan to just leave it like that in the Supermoto setup until it gets until it gets until I have to go ride it off-road. These will be off-road only wheels. The rest of the time, if I'm going to ride it on the street, supermoto wheels. If I'm going to go to the racetrack, obviously supermoto wheels, you know. All right, HadesOmega out.